We're in the South Serengeti. So I didn't film my intro for our actual trip, so this will be our intro.
Welcome to Africa.
Let's talk about how we got here. We woke up, went boxing,
Inspired.
and then we went to the airport 3 or 4 hours early.
LAX to Doha.
Started seeing footage of the One World Lounge right about now.
Q.
So we spent
Couple hours there.
food. Well, we were really hungry because we had boxed and we hadn't really eaten breakfast.
So at that point we were pretty starving, and the options were chicken fajitas,
Or you ate yours with rice because you're proper Filipino.
vegetables, a bunch of different salads, fruits, usual desserts kind of things.
The fajitas were really good. I liked it.
Yes, especially with rice. Just saying. Rice is life.
How's your food? And I had wine. some
You
kind of
had
alcohol.
a red wine and a white wine.
I feel like I drank most of my alcohol share before we even got on the flight. That's why when I got on the flight, I didn't get a champagne. I was very surprised at myself.
Yeah. Aside from the food, the lounge itself,
It's very spacious.
very spacious, very big.
Not overcrowded at all.
As far as seating, the seating is very spread out, but there's only like 4 or 5 chairs in the far back corner where you can kind of put your legs
The
up.
loungers, yeah.
And I wish that they would
I think
have
before
more.
they had more loungers when we were there last time.
Yeah, it used to be a whole back area, but now
back
there was
row.
only like 4 or 5. Other than that, pretty comfortable lounge for the most part.
Yeah, it's very nice. Travel princess. Where are we going?
No idea.
Qsuites. So when we walked in, the divider was up and it didn't feel very spacious. You could put it down sequentially, you know,
It went from like full the way up
To
to
halfway.
3/4 to halfway to
all the way down. And then they put the beds together and it just felt really spacious. Have more space now that the divider is down. So much space. So much space. They lowered it all the way. Let's open it. Socks and eye mask and earplugs.
what do I got? Same socks.
Body lotion,
Natural spray.
face cream. Oh,
Natural spray.
spray. Spray it in your natural areas.
Maybe I should bring that to the toilet.
You probably should.
I thought it said Dirty K. It says Dirty K?
No, it's Diptyque. It's a fancy brand.
Oh.
Freshen towel. Can you believe I didn't get champagne? Whoa, this towel is like thick.
Thick. Fresh. So this is
This
Qsuites.
is Qsuites. I should measure the TV.
It's this long.
Pretty big footwell.
Is it weird to ask for 2 dinners? Because I want a braised beef short rib and the grilled lobster.
Wow. You want to just one of us?
No.
Okay, get both then.
It's a buffet.
It's dine on demand.
It is a 3-4 course meal.
Fine dining in the sky.
Fine dining with a candlelight moon setting.
We got one of each. The appetizer, that was really good. I think it was king crab. That was really good.
Yes. All the breads that came with both the dinner and the breakfast was really good.
Yes, they were warm. They even like felt freshly baked, toasted and warm. The butternut squash soup was really good.
For the appetizer, I got a lamb rib, which was okay.
I got the short ribs.
Was that the one that was really good? You're like 80, you're like, ooh.
That was probably the best thing.
The lobster was...
Literally rubbery.
Don't get the lobster. My ice cream was okay. But your banana thing...
The banana thing was probably my favorite. I love bananas, but that dessert was actually very good. And it was visually appealing, very delicious, tasted like bananas, and would 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Oh, and then we changed into our pajamas. Matching pajamas.
Sponsored by Qatar
And F1. And they put the beds together.
Side note, she invaded my space, so that's why it was much bigger. But really, it was quite big. I think you don't notice the gain of this space until you actually put it all the way down. Honestly, if it wasn't down, it was quite spacious inside.
Yeah.
It's just that with the center part down, it almost did feel like an entire room.
A whole room. They served breakfast maybe 2 hours before landing. So overall, it was a great flight.
We got lots of sleep,
I would happily do it again. All the space.
all the space.
The service was amazing. Guess where we are?
I have no idea. Where are we?
15 hours later, we're in Doha.
Where are we? I have no
Cool
idea.
airport.
Oh, cool.
I slept 6.5 hours. earnest of 5.5 hours.
Roughly.
It's pretty good. So after landing in Doha, we walked around through the airport a little bit, and honestly, it's just a big airport.
Yeah, it was very big. It was very spacious. You know, we were wanting to do
The transit tour.
so we saw what we saw as we were walking through the airport.
We're gonna try to find the Discover Qatar transit tour.
You could walk the whole thing, but I think the tram does get you there faster. So probably didn't go through a lot of it because, you know, we were wanting to do...
The transit tour.
We were seeing what we saw along the route for the most part.
It just looked like a lot of shops, fancy
It
shops.
was only 6 p.m. Pretty lively airport for the most part.
And of course, we took the obligatory picture next to the bear. So, do you want to celebrate with some Indian food?
I can't. No, you can't.
Celebrate our last trip in commemoration. So, if you ever have a layover and it's your first time like us here in Doha, you can go to one of these Discover Qatar kiosks. You need at least 6 hours in between. So you have to get there 90 minutes before the actual tour. So our tour is at 8 o'clock. But they take you through immigration. We're leaving here from the kiosk at 6:30 so that we can make it to our tour that starts at 8. And I guess it's a 3-hour tour because it comes back at 11. And then our flight's at 1:55 in the morning, so they make sure that you have enough time to make your next flight.
Yeah, because that would suck.
We met the big group. They guided us through the airport to security. If you're flying into Doha in business or first, there is an arrivals lounge which has its own private passport control. They allowed for a lot of time to get people through security, so we had about 45 minutes after security before the actual tour started at 8. So we ended up going to a different lounge.
Very spacious, especially compared to outside. Outside was very lively. There were a lot of people. When we went to this lounge, there was only one other person who happened to be on the tour with us. You could order on the menu for a couple snacks, nothing too big. They had snacks, sodas, coffees.
But it was just very quiet, peaceful, very comfortable.
Bathrooms were cleaner in a quiet area. It was very nice.
They had little office spaces in the back. Headed out of the airport for our transit tour. It's kind of cool though, because everyone on this tour is from all over the world. There's our tour bus. This tour is done all day, and a good portion of the night there's an 8 o'clock one and a 9:30 tour. The 9:30 tour is the last tour. So we just learned that this country is 80% expats. I was thinking that there was a lot of stuff we couldn't really see because it was dark, and so you probably get a different experience if you did the tour during daylight hours. But the night view was also really pretty.
It's a very quick tour, especially if you're only going to be there for a few hours.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour tour. A quick, brief overview of Doha.
Especially since, you know, some people don't go back, and, you know, why not leave the airport for a few hours instead of just sitting
The
there?
amphitheater was really cool to see.
It looked like all white marble kind of thing. Brand new. Long term, I was just thinking if you were going to see a performance there, it did not look very comfortable. But for the pictures and the view of the overall place, it looked very pretty.
She said that because Qatar is a Muslim country, in order to get any alcohol here, you have to either be at a 5-star hotel or you have to have a license. And in order to get that license to buy liquor for your family, you have to make a certain amount of money.
And be in good standing,
Yeah, so
whatever that means.
no homeless drunk people on the streets because you wouldn't have a license to buy.
Maybe. That we don't know.
That's true. There's always a way around stuff.
TBD.
The last stop was definitely the highlight, the Souk Waqif. It had almost a feeling of a real-life Vegas. Caesar's Palace, the Luxor. You have that feeling of the fake background where you feel like you're outside, but you're actually inside. Maybe because it was dark.
But it was real.
It was very lively. It was a good mix of locals and tourists.
The rice and the noodle. You and me.
The guide had recommended a few restaurants that were popular traditionally. There was locals and tourists.
We didn't know what to order, so the guy said a little bit of everything. We said, okay.
He gave us pretty much a sampler
Everything's really good.
of the different foods because we had no idea.
That's really good.
Good. Everything good.
Yeah, had a lot of taste, had a lot of flavor.
After dinner, we walked around. This giant toe was very interesting.
So a lot of people were taking pictures.
After that, we went back to the airport. We headed immediately to the lounge because we only had a couple hours. Someone was immediately there to greet us and gave us the layout of the lounge. The lounge was huge, maybe almost the size of a football field.
It was very big.
There was a huge fountain in the center.
They also had multiple bathrooms with different shower areas.
We headed to that immediately. They were pretty busy.
Yeah, I waited probably 5 minutes. So basically, it's a shower shower room with a bathroom and a sink. Very clean. As soon as someone would walk out, someone would come in, they would clean it, and then offer it to the next person.
But it was pretty clutch after a long travel day. There was a giant restaurant area up on the second floor.
You could do either buffet or a la carte. They had sushi, Indian food, fruits, dessert.
Then we were off to Kilimanjaro, where we started our epic Africa journey. Subscribe and join us on our unforgettable trip.